Ryan Crosby was a smart 8-year-old boy who loved math, but he was struggling with his homework. He had been staring at the plain wall and his math book for hours, trying to solve a few problems, but he couldn't figure them out. Even the internet didn't have the step-by-step answers he was looking for. So he did the unthinkable and dialed 911. When the operator answered the phone, Ryan asked for help with his math homework. The operator was surprised and initially thought it might be a prank call. However, Ryan was persistent, and the operator realized that he was serious. She asked him if he needed any other kind of help, but Ryan said that he only needed help with his homework. The operator decided to transfer his call to the non-emergency department and asked Ryan to give the phone to his mother. Ryan broke down and said that he wouldn't have called 911 if his mother had been home. The operator asked if there was another adult with him in the house, but Ryan said that he was alone. The operator quickly traced his address and realized that Ryan was home alone at 10 p.m. The situation was serious, and the operator knew that she had to act fast. The operator kept Ryan on the line while she contacted the police. Moments later, the cops rushed to Ryan's home and found him alone in the house. They asked him where his mother was, and Ryan said that the house was empty when he arrived home from school that afternoon. He had the spare keys with him. The officers tried to reach Ryan's mother, Matilda, but her phone was switched off. They realized that something was amiss and decided to search for her. Something isn't right. "Officer, you stay with him while we search," the cop said to his partner. Moments later, the officer got a call from the control room about the location where Matilda's phone was last active. What's going on? Where is my mother?" Ryan cried. An officer stayed with him while the rest hurried to the spot in the patrol vehicle. The coordinates led the cops to the outskirts of town. "Her phone was last active in this area. Go on, search this place," an officer commanded, pointing to a secluded area where an old deserted mill stood. The officers rummaged the place and still found nothing after half an hour. Soon, a K9 arrived to make their job easier. They made the dog sniff Matilda's used scarf they got from her house. In mere seconds, K9 Keyser led the cops in a different direction. After arriving there 10 minutes later, they found a car stranded in the middle of a deserted route. "Officers, stay back, alert," the cop said. As they neared the spot, they surrounded the car, and when they peeped in, they found Matilda lying still on the seat. "Let's get her out of there," the officer yelled. An ambulance arrived 10 minutes later, and Matilda was rushed to the hospital. "Mrs. Crosby, are you all right?" the cop asked Matilda after she gained consciousness. "Can you please tell us what happened?" It turned out that Matilda had gone to visit her sister in a neighboring town that morning. "I wanted to shop on the way, and I decided to take a shortcut to this place," she said. "But while driving, I passed out, and I don't remember what happened after that." The doctor later revealed that Matilda had fainted due to heat. Her phone battery was dead, and she remained unconscious the whole day in the car. Luckily, a window was open, and she survived. The officer explained to Matilda how they ended up finding her. "It appears that one call Ryan made to 911 saved your life." Later, an officer dropped Matilda home. After seeing her, Ryan ran to her and hugged her in tears. "Mommy, I missed you. Where were you?" he cried. Matilda kissed her son and hugged him. She realized she had done the right thing in encouraging her boy to call 911 whenever he needed help. "You saved my life," she smiled. The incident set a good example for Matilda's friends and siblings. They taught their children not to be scared to call 911 whenever they needed help.